Christopher Titus, and this is the Armageddon Update, and I am stunned at the stupidity that has infected our country. The Earth should have masked up before humans infected it. And it's not just stupid, people. It's cult-level delusional. These maggots make Jim Jones look reasonable. This has never happened in my lifetime. America has always held itself up as a nation that handled the peaceful transfer of power easily. We bombed other people instead. Other nations looked up to our system of government, or they got bombed. We used to back each other up in this country, and although politics was divided at times, I only remember joking with someone that didn't agree with me politically, not wanting to punch them. I used to watch Johnny Carson doing jokes about both sides, and both sides would laugh at jokes about both sides, even their side.
Did you see the picture? I thought it was great. Historical to see Ford and Nixon back together on Air Force One. The plane hit an air pocket, Nixon spilled his drink on Ford and said, "Pardon me," and Ford says, "I did that already."
Well, that America seems to be dead now. We can't even agree on a proven vaccine. And it doesn't matter what the facts are. That's the craziest shit. Every excuse these zombies use to avoid facts are just another layer of bullshit sediment piled on top of each other. Never addressed, never explained. Here are a few layers of bullshit. The virus will go away like a miracle. The virus is a hoax. The virus can be cured with hydroxy what the fuck. Virus can be cured with a powerful light. It's no worse than the flu. It kills less people than the flu. The vaccine has a tracking chip in it. The vaccine will poison you. The vaccine is a plot to kill you in 6 months with an exploding tracking chip. More? Okay. The vaccine isn't tested. The vaccine isn't approved. No one knows what is in the vaccine. ICU patients are crisis actors. Only old people are dying from it. It's because of comorbidities, not the virus. Heat kills it. Cold kills it. Masks don't work. Masks poison you with carbon dioxide. You're taking my freedom. I'm not done. More? Masks kill children and cause psychological damage in kids. I did my own research. The vaccine is going to give you COVID. Herd immunity will actually spread COVID faster. Horse dewormer is going to kill it. Snake venom will kill it too. Biden faked his booster shot. And finally, well, man, I already had it. I'm totally immune. This is a partial list, people. What a coarse sample of ignorance. None of the above layers of bullshit was ever addressed, even after they were debunked, disproven, and mocked on Twitter. The people that continue to believe this crazy just kept laying down a fresh layer of stupid, never addressing how wrong they were about the layers below. They never even said it. But they sure as hell believe. But what you believe, dipshit, is not a fact, or I'd be the king of snarky, angry white boyistan. The vaccine delusion will take care of itself, because it already has, and it's using death. How many anti-vaxxers have died croaking out their epitaph from the ICU? Conservative radio now has a hole in it because of the freedom fighters and their stand on the vaccine. They're lying in coffins now. But eventually we'll kill, cure, and vaccinate our way out of COVID. But what about the elections? I mean, again, the layers of crazy are never addressed when it comes to the last election. They just add another layer of bullshit. And yet, Trump's own people say it was a safe and fair election. You want a list of those people? Okay. Bill Barr, Mitt Romney, Liz Cheney, Adam Kinzinger, Lisa Murkowski, W. Bush, John Bolton, etc., etc., etc. They had 9 months to bring evidence. Lost 68 court cases for lack of evidence. The paid for by the GOP teenage Cyber Ninja Turtles spent 8 months recounting bamboo paper analyzing, and they found that Biden actually got 390 more votes in Arizona. Now they're recounting Texas, which Trump won. What the fuck is going on? And the problem isn't Trump, because con men and grifters have been a staple throughout human existence. Trump is just a culmination in this country of years of horrible education policy, the deifying of celebrity and wealth, and the rise of and lack of regulations on social media and regular media. Yeah, we need regulations, because for God's sakes, they let me do this. But I'm worried this time, because there hasn't been a time I've been alive where people with zero evidence, zero facts, zero proof, and not a leg to stand on have backed up a rich daddy's boy loser and threatened violence and sedition. What they don't get is that Trump would kick these hillbillies off his golf course before they could get out there first. Hey-ya, 4! Oh shit, 5! And yes, I'm calling you hillbillies because you're talking about a civil war against a country you say you love.
I can tell you right now, if they steal the election, all bets are off. How about civil war? Let's go for it.
Because of Trump? The worst president we ever had? And that's by morality and actual numbers. 500,000 plus died and millions lost their jobs that will never come back under his ignorance. And the trade deficit tripled, and our worldwide rep got flushed down the toilet because of his illiterate horror show. And he's running again? Holy shit. They still believe they won. He keeps telling them they won when he can form a complete sentence. And he didn't. There's no doubt about it. The election was free and fair, and more people voted in this country than had ever had in the history of it. But the people in charge right now better nut up and do something, or it might be the last time a real election happens in America. Democrats and true Americans, no matter what party you're in, who love this country, it's time to get serious or lose democracy and live under a dictator that wants to date his daughter.
If Ivanka weren't my daughter, perhaps I'd be dating her.
And can't fucking read.
Now, Donald Trump tells us that he is very, very smart. He is very, very not smart.
No bullshit. I'm Christopher Titus, and this is the Armageddon Update. I guess now it'd be the pre-Armageddon Update. Everybody, Christopher Titus Podcast. With me as always, the lovely Hylinder. Kidding. The lovely Bombshell.
Hey, everybody.
There can be only one.
And the Hylinder. What's up?
What's up? Hi, everybody.
No, I don't sound.
Kind of.
What?
Like, you sound
What's up, everybody?
I'll do it again.
Everybody.
Hey, everybody, welcome to
I
Titus
sound
Podcast.
like Michael Jackson.
Welcome to the podcast. I'm Christopher Titus. With me as always, the lovely Bombshell Ray.
What's up, people?
And the Hylinder.
There could be only one.
See, what's
This
up,
is how you
people?
do it.
That's what you missed.
Are we back on track now?
No.
Is everybody, you guys were
Still
like, what are you
feels-
doing? I can't move.
There's a disturbance in the force now.
I finally got fed up. Wait, no, I've been fed up since we started this. haven't I?
Finally?
Yeah, I was gonna say I've been me saying really
Oh.
what now?
Oh, no.
Now
Now
where
it's-
are we going with it?
We're flipping tables now.
You know, it's weird.
Yes.
This whole Armageddon update was about the layers. We talked about it a little bit last week. It's your idea, and I took your idea because
Steer.
I totally stole it. But it's really crazy that how do we start addressing the shit that's been disproven over and over? They did and how do we go? Whoa! You guys said it was a hoax. Whoa! Yeah. No, I just don't want to take it now. So it's gone from. The vaccine has gone from all this shit like, yeah, they don't know what's in it. Oh, it's a hoax. I don't need the vaccine. Vaccine's got a tracking chip. Vaccines, and I listed the whole thing. Then they get to all these things have been checked off now. The vaccine has been proven. The vaccine has been approved. The vaccine is safe.
Yeah, but do you know, it's weird that you brought this up because I was thinking about this on my way over here because they were talking about since January of this year, we've had 18 disaster emergency declarations of disasters created from climate change, human-caused climate change, and so
the normal was one every 28 months. That
yeah,
was
we've
the
had
normal.
18 already.
We've had 18.
where
Shit's weird.
yeah, where it was declared a disaster and they received assistance.
Right.
And I was thinking about that if you've noticed, a lot of those GOP senators and representatives are just kind of easing into legislation about, not fully, but it exists now. Nobody's...
They don't want to make it look like they're changing their
But
flip-flopping.
I was thinking we have video of them flat out saying that it was created by the Democrats, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
But it doesn't matter. Nobody cares.
Yeah, no one gives a shit. No.
Okay, well, we can end of the podcast.
What do you mean?
Cheers.
You
Do we
solved
have
it.
vodka?
What are you saying?
That they're not acknowledging that the reason nothing's been done about it for the last 30 years that everyone's been screaming about it is because they flat out
They've been
said
fighting it.
wasn't real.
Yeah.
Right.
I remember family members of mine because somehow Republicans tied it up with the Bible. I don't know why they didn't get the revelation yet, I guess.
The Lord created the world for us. We are supposed to use it. We
No.
are supposed to use the animals and all the resources that are here to raise, to be.
It wasn't that.
Something like that, wasn't it? Wasn't there
think-
some shit
Amen,
like that?
brother.
Yeah, thank you.
My brother pointed to
Reverend.
the Ice Age and said this happens every however many hundreds of years. It's natural. This is, caused to create panic. And not just have faith in God or something. And I was like,
has anyone panicked? I tell you what, and since climate change was brought up, no one's fucking panicked. I've never seen anybody go, ah! It's always like, hey, we should probably do something. And then we move the fuck on. No one's panicked.
we did
People are
it.
just floating across in front of their houses.
Exactly. Just rowing. What's up, Bob? Yeah.
So many of those people are the ones rowing too, or standing on lot 37 where their house used to roll.
Right.
Or was burned down.
Yeah, or that. Yeah,
Or
or,
was
where
burned.
their wife died in the attic by drowning. We did an earlier podcast on this years ago with Ryan, and I kept saying that I could never understand. It was like one of my greatest sources of frustration. Now we have
No, I'm
the
your
election.
greatest- I thought
No, Donald Trump. Donald Trump surpassed you. You're welcome.
Thank you.
And I was saying that, we even learned it in school that for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction.
Hold on. You're talking about science now. And
Learning in school.
Yeah, the Weekly Reader was the devil's book. It was 9 pages, and with Goofus and Gal on the back, that was highlights. Highlights was also the devil's book. Anything that taught me in school that I couldn't do what I wanted is the devil's book.
Anything that taught me in school, period. You could have just
Could have stopped there.
I don't understand why. And you said to me it was because, and this was before I really understood this. So many GOP and obviously a couple Democrats like Manchin are in big oil's pockets.
100%.
So all of this lobbying money going to them. So that made sense.
Manchin owns a coal mine. He has his son runs it's not a coal mine. It's they basically what they do is they take a bad coal like it's when they mine coal, there's extra shit, this slurry or whatever.
It's worse. So there's coal that's
stuff
worse.
Stuff that that we can't
There's
burn.
clean coal.
Yeah, and then they
Regular
clean
coal.
clean coal, and then there's dirty coal.
Yeah.
And they sell this kind of byproduct of coal mining to power companies, and his son runs it, and he owns a huge stake in it. So Manchin doesn't want this infrastructure bill to pass because it's all clean energy. Also, here's what these guys don't get. We need. We have a solar company just step up and start giving dark money to these guys? You want to change Manchin's mind?
Right.
Just
Fight
by the
fire
way,
with fire.
I'm dropping 500 grand from solar from Tesla Solar into your bank account. The next day, be like, clean energy.
Yep. Where's big solar?
Yeah,
Where is it?
Can we get some big solar in here? Big geothermal?
Right.
That's what I want to see. Can we get, what else? Is it hydropower? Something. But these guys, the second citizen, and I remember where I was. Here's the weird thing about me, and I know how people are with money because I'm like that. Everybody wants money. I remember when Citizens United, I was driving down, I know exactly where I was. I was driving down Moore Park right by the Cadillac dealership, and they said the Supreme Court has passed Citizens United. They said it was legit. And
Corporations are people.
Corporations are people. And I said, oh shit, we're fucked.
Yeah.
Because at this point, once corporations are people, that means the politicians no longer have to go to the people to run. They get to go to Walmart. They get to go to Exxon. They get to go to all these companies, and that's who's going to pay for their campaign. And whoever pays the most, that's what you're going to stand for. So I think we should just, and I've said this for years, vote everybody out once, even the good ones. Just clean fucking house one time. Pick the best guy and get rid of everybody else. If we did that one time, it would be like, holy shit.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Oh, what just happened? And the next day, also get rid of the filibuster. The filibuster is such a stupid thing. So let's say we're gonna run our thing democratically, right? And so you get the dogs. There's 5 of us. Those look good on you. You look good in anything. It's ridiculous.
Are these yours?
Where's Ray?
Everything's very blurry.
So there's 5 of us.
We're being very intellectual.
With the dogs, there's 5 of us, right? If we're going to go Democratic thing. So we have to get, so the 3 of us vote that we're going to go. But we need at least, but Chaplin, we give Chaplin and Groucho the ability to shut down the vote. But we're the majority. Sorry, we get our say. Can't do it. Can't do it without 4 people. But 3 is enough. No, you have to have 4. You know what I'm saying?
Are
By the way,
you
dogs
ready to
voting.
blog?
By the way, here's the thing. I am now to the point where I'm talking about dogs voting to try to explain it
I
to
know,
myself.
that threw
which
me
is
a
the
little.
Ivy
dumbest-
League over here.
for the dumbest shit I've ever said. By the way, I just heard it. That's the dumbest shit
It
I've
did
ever
throw
said.
us both. Ken and I
I've
were.
said dumb shit on this podcast. That I think qualifies as the
That
dumbest
analogy
shit. What
was
if
like-
we and the dogs voted
I was
on a
thinking,
thing?
what if
Two
they
of the
were
dogs.
different dogs? Would that matter? Even
To
in these
everyone
glasses,
listening,
I couldn't.
apologies. I
And
had
those are
my,
very white
these
dogs.
make
So would
my
it
head
matter?
hurt.
I think I had my COVID booster shot yesterday, and I have to be
That
honest.
explains it.
I have to be honest. Today,
I feel fine.
this arm hurts, and I feel a little woozy. I don't feel bad. I just feel like
I have had the woos a little bit.
yeah, I feel like the
a
woos.
little like swervy.
So you're saying there's side effects.
yeah. There you go. Don't
I
get
mean,
it.
jeez.
Don't you see?
and your
told you.
arm hurts a
But
little.
I'm not on a ventilator doing the podcast.
I prefer those side effects.
Yeah, and I do feel better about getting on a plane every week. So
Well, so the reason you have side effects is because the mRNA vaccine, it actually tricks your system into cranking up your immune system. So it starts killing the little virus that they put in you. It's not even a virus. It's fake.
Well, what about the metal that just gets jammed into your arm? Doesn't that? Wouldn't
Yeah,
that hurt?
my
Doesn't
arm. I
that
don't think
hurt?
that's from the virus. I think that you jammed metal in
think
my
that's-
arm.
that's-
that hurt.
that's a symptom.
And she went in a little
A side
not
effect,
that
I mean.
far. I was like, ow. I didn't say it. I'm not good with needles. I do like a because I'm martial arts. I just center everything with my chi, and I'm like, okay, here we go,
this,
here
I
we
got
go,
this.
here we go. Didn't hurt at all. Didn't hurt at all.
It's not even
I'm
in
good.
yet.
I'm good. Yeah, it's that. And even after it's in, I've not hurt. Not so. Are you done yet? No. Okay, you're done now, right? Ow. Yeah, you didn't even flinch.
oh, because I'm a bad bitch.
That's true.
Dun 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 dun.
I thought it was gonna. My other ones did hurt, and that one didn't. I thought she did a nice job.
Mm-hmm.
We did it very
I thought she was
upscale.
good,
We
yeah.
went to the Burbank Airport.
So it
in
took us
Burbank.
to
Okay.
In
find
the hallway right outside of TSA. We
No.
weren't in a separate room. We just kind of went into a little cubby hole in the hallway.
So we parked three times.
Yes.
We went to 3 different parking lots. 'cause
Both
they
of us
said-
following
so,
each other.
So we're in the
Tent.
2 cars. She had
No
stuff to do.
signs, no nothing.
Nope. We went to the parking garage, parked, got out, walked the other way in there. Nope. Got back in our cars, drove around.
No one that worked there knew.
Nobody knew. We drove to the other parking lot a block away. Nothing. Drove back to the airport. Went back to the parking garage
Yep.
where our spots had been taken. Then we walked into the airport and we're walking down the hall. And there's literally one sign this big on the wall.
And a table.
And with a lot of lettering on it. It wasn't like vaccine this way. It was like vaccine.
Yeah.
And so we didn't notice it till you got to the building.
There was a lunchroom table.
Yeah, then we walked to the building and it was like, is this a bake sale or are we getting
Yeah,
vaccines?
it did look like a bake sale.
It looked like
Yeah.
a bake sale, didn't it? And then there was a little room and there was a Asian lady who was very upset that it was taking so long. She was calling all of her family.
This
walking
little
around.
tiny, she was very sneaky, this little lady. She was probably barely over 4 feet and cute as a button and older, and you know how much I love old people.
And it was like 80 and she had a hat
And
on,
she
like a knit hat and a jacket.
and of course rubber gloves.
And rubber gloves, yeah.
And she kept calling people on speaker, but holding it up to her ear, so she's
speaking
walking
loudly.
around. It was amazing.
Yeah.
I was totally in love with this woman.
And then it was our turn, and she walked up in front of us, and the woman had been dealing with this woman so much. She was like, "Not yet," like made her get away. And she
You
was,
have to wait 10 minutes.
You've already had 3. You're good.
yeah. How many boosters do you need, lady? Jesus.
By the way, because you do seem a little crank today, this episode is brought to you by Feels Premium CBD.
That's what I need to take tonight.
Yes.
Yeah,
I have mine packed in my go bag that I carry. I just leave in my suitcase all
Right.
the time. It's things that I put on the nightstand. And
It just chills, man. It just chills you out. An hour after you take it, I'm just like, oh, I'm happier. I'm happier, especially in nice. The last couple of days I have been upset about things, and I'm happier and I'm calmer and I sleep.
it's been proven, CBD has been proven to greatly reduce anxiety, pain, and sleeplessness. We've gotten a lot of really awesome testimonials from other people about this, but also my mom personally, I watched this help her sleep. She, for some reason, would have, you don't get high, but she would have, as she called them, technicolor dreams about oatmeal. But my mom was, creative
Artistic,
anyway.
yes.
And so,
Just for that. Take it just for that.
Yeah, seriously.
Right, exactly.
premium CBD
Quick
delivered
Roach,
directly.
guys, rocks. It's like the Willy Wonka of oatmeal, bro.
Delivered directly to your doorstep. So if you have anxiety, you don't have to go buy this. You can have it come to your house. place a few drops of it under your tongue if you guys haven't tried this before, and you feel the difference within minutes. If you don't know what it is or you have questions about it, they have a CBD hotline.
Yep.
You can call and get all those questions answered. It works naturally to help you feel better. No hangover, no addiction. It helps me sleep, but I have a clear head the next day from getting good sleep, not because
groggy,
there's no hangover.
No.
Yeah, it's pretty
CBD
amazing.
hotline.
Yeah. Hello. Hello,
Titus,
sir.
press
Press one if you're napping.
Hello, sir.
Press 2 if you're just kind of zoning.
Press 3 if Wilford Brimley is playing lead guitar.
Hey, a little oatmeal.
oatmeal.
You connected it
Thin
nice.
thread, you know, and you
thin.
had to be your age to know that
know,
thread,
right.
and know the name of the actor who
Who would
hasn't
be
really been around in 30 years, but I appreciate when I
try.
got it.
Seriously,
I
nice
was
try.
there for that. So you,
He's kind of our go-to joke on the podcast. We get updates.
He's eternally funny.
Wilford Brimley, I have noticed you are utilizing
use
him
him.
in
He's
random.
our go-to.
I'm always
I haven't used him enough. Let's just drop him
right.
in.
he was in that show Our House. Was that what it was?
Cocoon. He was in the movie Cocoon.
Sure,
too.
he was. I don't know. So start
40
feeling
and he looked
better
70 then.
with Feels. I thought he was a grandpa in that movie. Start feeling better with Feels. Become a member today by going to feels.com/Titus. You get 50% off your first order with free shipping. That's feals.com/Titus to become a member and get 50% automatically taken off your first order with free shipping. Feels.com/Titus. It might sound like I'm saying 15, but I'm saying 50. It's an awesome discount. 50.
And I will say this experientially, what she says is true.
Thank you.
I want to talk about the filibuster real quick because I get it now. So our government is supposed to be majority. Whoever wins the majority gets to run shit, right? And the people, we all said, all right, I'm voting for you guys. 51%, fuck yeah, we win. We got to deal with the shit our way. And if it doesn't work out, we'll vote you guys in next time.
Right.
But the filibuster rule makes it so it's not 51%. It's got to be 60 guys in the Senate to get it. Whoa. That's not majority rules anymore.
But what I
that
find-
means they
Yeah.
killed democracy.
But-
That's bullshit.
But when was that?
In this 18, and it's not that long. It's 1860.
They're
I
still
can-
delaying it from then.
1880. I think it happened after the Civil War because
Of course.
there was find when it came out.
It's from a Dutch word meaning pirate. The word filibuster
Yep, there
became
you go.
popular
That makes
during
sense.
So
the
let's use that one.
1850s when it was applied to efforts to hold the Senate floor in order to prevent action on a bill. But they don't do a true filibuster
No,
anymore.
they do not.
Where
They do not
have
do
to
the
hold
Jimmy
the
Stewart.
floor.
I want to keep talking for till you all leave. You say, and then I'm going to talk for more. I'll fall asleep. You say, yeah, feels.
The first Senate filibuster occurred in 1837 when a group of Whig senators filibustered to prevent allies of the Democratic President Andrew Jackson from expunging a resolution of censure against him.
So it's been going on. It's not in the Constitution. It's not a constitutional act. It is a fucking rule that put in. And you know why everybody wants to keep it? Sorry, I got in your box. Apologies.
Thank you.
Is that by giving it up, then you have to govern. You actually have to come up with a good idea to win. You can't just be, we don't like. That's why the Republicans don't give a shit what they say right now. Because what happens is at 60, they can just filibuster everything and stop anything. And they did it during Obama. They've done it a few times in my life. And if you got rid of it, guess what would happen? It would fucking tune everybody up, man. Then you would have to have you'd have to have policy that worked. You'd have to get your job done. You couldn't just fucking you'd have to get in a room and negotiate because you'd have to figure out how to get stuff done so your party could get elected in the next election, especially if you lost that one.
It's official procrastination.
It really
should just be called.
exactly. It's a rule exactly.
The first person to filibuster was in ancient Rome, Cato the Younger. He was a Roman senator. He would, in debates over legislation that he opposed, he would obstruct the measure by speaking continuously until nightfall.
So Rome had a Ted Cruz.
yes.
Yeah.
That's it.
Cato the Younger.
There's always one. Fucking always one. Every society always.
And he's always trying to escape to Egypt.
He was on vacation. What happened? Got cold.
The reason it's from the word pirate or piracy, it was the end of the era of Caribbean piracy in the early 18th century. Filibuster fell out of general currency. People didn't use it. The term was revived in the mid-19th century to describe the actions of adventurers who tried to take control of various Caribbean, Mexican, and Central American territories by force of arms.
So it's been based on
So it
fucking
really
taking
has
force.
a bad background.
There's no upside to what filibuster means or where
Okay,
it
so
came
let me
from.
ask you though, isn't that interesting though that it was the idea that you had to work across the aisle, that you had to get, that seems like a great idea, that your legislation has to be really great. But what it's turned into is just a flat
We
line.
want this. Fuck you. We're filibustering it. And now they made the rule, you don't even have to do anything.
Yeah.
You can just say we're not voting for it and we're not filibustering. You don't have to really do it. And here's the thing. Joe Manchin and Kristen Sinema are such like the evil that seems to be going right now. And I'm not a big Bernie Sanders fan, and I know that's going to give me some shit. But Bernie Sanders went, "Hey, if 48 of us want something to pass, and 2 of us are screwing it up, you should just join the group."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Wow."
Yeah.
In 1975, as recent as that, the Senate reduced the number of votes required for cloture from 2/3 of senators voting to 3/5 or 60. So that just was 1975. Why are we acting like it's, our God, it was in the Bible?
It wasn't in the Constitution. It's not in the Bible. It's just because these pussies
Is
don't
it in
want
the
to work.
Odyssey, the Iliad?
It is not either. It isn't.
Can you put the glasses on and do that? Yeah. Librarian.
Oh my God, I don't like this new character. This new character makes
Is
me
it
feel
in
dumb.
the Iliad or the...
Is it in the Iliad or the Odyssey?
Yep, there. 825.
My favorite
Get her
poet.
done!
What section
Get
is
her
that
done,
in, ma'am?
Odysseus! I connected it.
Our connections today are really thin. I just want to say none of this is making sense at all.
It's called Dewey
There's
Decimal.
dogs, there's glasses, there's puns.
But no one has the balls to just go get rid of it, because what happens is if we get rid of it, if the Democrats get rid of it, that means if the Republicans get elected, if the Democrat shit doesn't work out for the Democrats and the Republicans get elected, then they don't have it. But Mitch McConnell has dropped the rule whenever he fucking wants it. He changed the filibuster rule for any crusty butt plug to be on the Supreme Court. And so he's like, the filibuster no longer applies to Supreme Court nominees. Motherfucker, and this is after he said Obama couldn't have a Supreme Court nominee in the last year of his presidency, yet he put this bitch on the court 6 weeks before Trump's thing landed. I don't understand. Kentucky, I have to be honest with you. I don't know if it's... Why would you continue to vote for this? I mean, his chin
Do
goes...
they, though? I feel like I've seen people from Kentucky say we didn't vote for him.
A lot of people wrote in and said it was not thought that it was going to go that way. Did you see today that there's the Democratic senator in Kentucky is not going to run for re-election? So now that's a state that we would barely have any standing. Right. I mean, I'm just like, take one for the team, die in office. What's your problem?
That's what I said in the Armageddon update. I'm kind of worried. And Bill Maher actually, and I've kind of lost my love for Bill Maher. And then this week, man, he nailed it. He nailed it with that closer thing. And he was just talking about how we're done. He goes, this is a slow-moving coup. Here, and he went through step by step what's going to happen with Trump, because the GOP is already putting all these guys in at the state level. They rewrote their state voting laws, so the swing states are no longer going to be swing states. In fact, if Trump loses in 24, they're going to be able to go, well, we think there's some weird things with the voting, so we're going to flip it, and the slate of electors are going to vote the other guy in.
So let me get this straight.
Yeah.
Trump is officially running?
From what we gather.
He announced this weekend that he's going to have a campaign slogan, "Make America Great Again Again." And in case you didn't hear that,
yes, it's real.
No, I told him.
Dude.
And then he repeats it. So listen, Ken, you and I both know.
We may not use this. He goes, you're probably going to use it. Ready? Make America great again again.
So look, you and I both know that
it's the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life.
He could have at least paused to make it not sound as dumb, but he didn't. And he said it 2 times back to back. He never heard the second time because he was laughing so loud through the first one. Make America great again again.
Holy shit.
By the way, that's the dumbest guy in the world.
Okay, so we're really fucked. It's over.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
America's over.
Everything has been put in place.
It's not over. There will be a fight.
They have put so many things in place in these highly contested states like Georgia that I think we have trouble. And one of the scariest things, where was I reading about that in the last couple of years there was a big push for conservatives like Lauren Boebert, Marjorie Taylor Greene, like by that I mean inexperienced, uneducated
morons,
conservatives, to start running for small local office,
starting at the school
election commission, things like that, to start infiltrating and packing.
This is
so that when
this
these
is
decisions, it was Bannon. When these decisions come down, these are the people. They're already in place. They're doing something. We're not. What are we doing? We're trying to save the orca or something.
We're going no.
Yeah.
And that's it.
We're trying to be well. That's. I mean, I was thinking today. I'm driving over and I'm thinking, and we'll get off politics in a second. But I was thinking Biden has got toughness in him. He needs to just. I don't even want to know what happens.
Bring it out.
Yeah, he needs to be like, hey, we've done some research on your daughter, Manchin. We've done some research on your friends. We know what you do. It's all going to be public tomorrow. I'm going to give it to the media, and we're going to blow up that that you're involved in coal, and that's why you don't want green energy, you piece of shit. I'm really mad. I mean,
I feel like action needs to be taken. Now we've got proof. These documents are being released that Trump was pressuring the DOJ.
Yep.
We have letters. We have a list of how they were going to overturn the confirmation of the election results that day. They wrote it down.
Yep.
And nothing's being done.
No, and is that Merrick Garland, or is it Biden going just arrest him? Wouldn't he? For all the shit Trump's done, how come he's not arrested? Is it because he's
that's
president?
the thing. That's what makes me nervous. Is that here we are getting excited about the future. So forget that.
Yeah, right. No, sorry. Yeah. Whoa.
Good luck with having a kid.
Have you
nice
been
job,
have you been on
asshole.
this podcast? Because we don't talk about the future ever. Well, we talk about it, but it's a dystopian. It's very bad.
Right. How much critical evidence and how much do we need against Trump?
Exactly. At what
we
point?
have 5 years of
I
shit.
wonder, I mean, of course we never know, but I always wonder if they think that it would cause such an uprising and total chaos worse than there already is. I don't know.
So they're going to let it. So here's the thing. This is exactly
But it's
what
not
happened.
going to die out.
This is what happened with Hitler. Hitler got arrested for the beer hall putsch. They put him in jail for 5 years. Then they let him out. They're like, okay,
Why
you've
are you
learned.
tapping me?
You've
Stop
learned
tapping.
Emphasis.
You've
Tap
learned
him.
You've learned your. I don't want to do it. You've learned your lesson, and they let him out, and all they did was give him 5 years to make his plan work. And he actually started some shit in Germany, and then when he came back, it was over.
That's a mild way of
And he wrote
saying
a
it.
bestseller.
He started
some shit in Germany. No, I mean before it got like the most.
That's
evil.
what his Wikipedia
By the way,
page says.
by the way,
Dude started some shit in Germany.
In the 30s, dude started some shit in Germany.
By the way, I know that this podcast might be making you super stressed, so have that feels, and also try out the Fitbod app. This episode also brought to you by Fitbod, an amazing app. We've gotten some killer feedback on this one. Highly recommend, especially now that gyms have become total and complete cesspools. Not that they weren't always.
But now there's a live virus that can make your lungs fill with snot. That's the difference. Before, you would just get it. What happened? I got MRSA, a little bit of MRSA. I took a bath and bleach and drank some again. Yeah, exactly. Some shit that's not going to kill me.
So, and also, like doing the same thing over and over, people get bored, especially if you don't know fitness super well, or even if you do. I just get sick of doing the same thing forever. So this changes that. It helps you switch it up every day. You can vary it. It also is tailored to your goals. So you put what you want to do, what you're up to into the app, and it tailors it for you. You don't have to have equipment. You can do it at home. You can walk down from your bedroom in your pajamas and do this if you'd like, but strap the girls up if you're gonna bounce about.
Just you know, I had to measure for a shirt, and we measure my biceps. My biceps, because of COVID and I worked down on COVID, are an inch bigger. I just kept switching it up, doing different exercises.
It has really helped us on the road. Like you said, the temptations in the living room of the hotel room, doing synchronized plyometric workouts or whatever we're doing, because we don't want to go down to the hotel gym.
No, I'm not going to the hotel gym ever
No.
again.
So it's different for everyone. That's what they understand.
Wet market of losers is what that is, the hotel gym.
They also help you build on your last workout. So it builds on your last workout. It keeps track of what you've done, keeping your goals in mind. It's really amazing. And again, body weight routines if you don't want to if you don't have equipment. They have tutorials. If you don't know how to do certain exercises, you can go watch HD videos to learn each exercise and then go do it. It also integrates with Apple Health, Fitbit, and Strava, if you guys use those.
I have Strava for my bike.
Basically, personal training at home. And I used to pay $120 per session. Yeah, that's what training costs here. What are you talking about? You paid $80, but you got a discount because you bought a block. You bought, holy moly.
I bought it.
Yeah.
Get it right.
What I meant to say was
You purchased
you purchased
a block of sessions. Yeah, I don't do that anymore.
You bought a block.
So it has saved me. So if you think about that,
You were doing 800 at a time.
Yeah, it saved me a lot of money actually.
So this is insane how you can this price to have personal training. And I have heard some personal trainers be very it's frustrating because they're like, damn it, people can do this at home and it's this
They're angry
so
about it,
good. Yeah. So Fitbod is only $9.99 a month. Or if you want to do the whole year, you get a massive discount. You pay $59.99 for the whole year.
It's half price.
And you can use it all day, every day, as many times as you want.
You get that's half price, right? If you buy the whole thing, it's half price.
What's your point? Yeah, okay.
You said a big discount. I want to use
That's
that.
that's a huge discount.
Yeah, but I'm dumb, so I respond to half.
I know, but this
I'm
is
like, what?
marketing.
How much? It's this much. I just did math. You made me do math. Yeah. I did
Okay,
12
well,
months
you
time
do your little
$9.99,
part. Go ahead. Do your little part.
He needs fractions.
And
Tell
then I did-
everybody.
and
Tell
then
the
I was like,
people.
it's half off if you buy the whole year.
That's also 50%.
Thank you.
Percentage.
I don't need decimal points and shit.
No. Okay.
Okay, are we done here?
That's 0.5.
Where can you get it?
You can sign up now. You can get 25% off of your membership. And now that would just completely blow your mind
That's a quarter.
because you would want to say it's 75 and it's not. So pick up the pace on your fitness journey
Is
with
it 25%
Fitbod
up
today.
to 50?
And your future self will thank you because you are going to see results without having to leave your yard or your house. Get 25% off your membership at fitbod.me/Titus. That's 25% off at fitbod.me/Titus. So from $59.99 for the entire year,
Right.
you can knock another 25%. So you're already saving half. You can knock another. That's insane.
It's another $15.
That's ridiculous. What is going on with you today?
For some reason, the COVID vaccine is up to my math skills. I don't know
I'm
why.
very confused.
It's the chip. The chip that went in.
It boosted everything, is what it did.
Okay, so then what would it average out to per month? On average, not exact.
See, I can't just be smart for a second. She asked me the next question.
Right, she gotta
so
put it to the
was
test.
minus $15, so 60 minus 15, that would be 45. 45 divided by 12. Beep, boop, boop, beep, boop, boop, beep, boop, boop.
Clink.
Maybe something dollars a month.
You could say 3 and some upper change.
Yeah, $3 a month.
That's stupid.
So $4 a month, yeah. I always round
That's
up.
you do. I hate it. I round down.
Yeah.
Anyway, fitbod.me/Titus
actually
to
not
get
$4 a month for that.
25%
That
off
would be
that
four.
already killer deal.
Yeah.
Now you have no excuse to not be working out. Taking care
here's
of
the thing.
yourself.
So when I'm listening to this, I'm thinking, well, do I want to get on? I want to hear exactly what it's going to cost me. I bought a jacket at Lucky Brand. I like Lucky Brand, and they were like, but when I saw the original price, I'm like, no. And then they said, a person came over.
That's fake, though.
They were having a bad
Original price, $1,200.
Yeah, no, they were having a bad day because by the way, we're having 45% off sale. I'm like, really? 45%? And I did math in my head.
Like, why does it have to be 45?
So $45.99
Right.
divided by 12 is $375
Yeah.
average a month, but you just pay it all at
Can
once.
you imagine like getting all that training stuff,
Every day.
all those exercises, every body part for $375? Guys, if you don't sign up, man, even if you don't use it, you can always say, "Oh,
You can say you did.
I got this Fitbod. Yes, see my app. I got Fit. Oh, I did those.
Put it
What are
on your
those?
dating app?
I did butt ups all day. Did some butt ups, and I did some feet planks.
When
I
you
did-
go
I did
on a
the
date
bed
from your
outs.
dating app,
I did bed out.
you no.
Did the couch ups?
You have a birthday this week.
Birthday
Oh, that's right.
high, then just birthday high, then just birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
How old are you?
Man,
Phew,
dude,
man.
she drags us every time.
Man.
Like,
No. Do guys not tell? I thought women didn't tell.
I just, it doesn't matter.
The
Why does it
beard
matter?
says 100.
105.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
Nostradamus,
Gandalf. You're
yep.
a little. It's a little.
Yeah.
It's Gandalf, young Gandalf, but Gandalf.
It's
The bald patch says
No,
105.
we don't tell. We don't tell
But
that you
the
have a
Fitbod-
bald
But
patch.
the hat
Trying to get
says
you
20.
a date.
There you go.
We lie about the hat does say 20.
Yeah, bald, a beard, old, hat, knit hat, beard, hipster, 27.
Right. Barista.
So if you average those two together and divide by 2, you're roughly 63.
60.
Yeah.
Yes. Nailed it. Doesn't look great?
Yeah. So this is your birthday.
Mm-hmm.
What advice do you have? You don't say your age. So I've been going. So this is fun on my. It's probably not
He's
fun
younger
for
than
anyone,
me.
but
he's
me.
He's younger than me by a bit.
I know that. I've been putting people's words of wisdom in my note.
Right.
app on my phone at every birthday. So I have like my dad's words of wisdom at
Oh, that's so
79.
nice.
I just want to point out she never asks me.
You. Okay. All right, dipshit.
Wow.
That's it.
You know, by the way, you can hear the respect flowing.
Maybe some of us should drink less on our birthdays. Christopher Titus's words of wisdom at 57. Stand up for what you believe in, even if it doesn't benefit you. Live fun with no regrets and floor it at a yellow light.
That's on a pillow. That's
Literally, yeah, we did. I had it sewed into a pillow. Yeah,
I
It's a
can't
sample
believe you
floor.
forgot that, but you were very happy that night when you
Yeah.
got into bed.
bad.
You were like, "Meh." So anyway, what's your words of wisdom at
48.
non-specific age?
I know it's coming. Oh, here we go.
don't marry a lesbian.
I would have won the game show. I would have won the game show. That was in my head. I was like, he's gonna say, literally, don't marry a lesbian. That was
Unless you're a lesbian.
I would have been like, ding, ding, ding.
Did
and,
you
all right,
say
the champion, let's go.
Did you say 48?
You won the car.
Did he say 40? He's guessing 48. Was that the guess?
Yeah, he
That
told
sounds
me
good.
48, yeah.
I could
Fine.
go look on your.
That's fine. That's
No, you
fine.
can't. I tried to look it up.
I can,
I had to
yeah,
ask
but
him.
I have access.
Oh, all right. Oh, that's
I'll
right.
give him
You and
access.
Zuckerberg, damn
Yeah.
you.
No, because you have to put your birth date on your payroll stuff.
Oh.
Oh, right. You have.
Mm-hmm.
So what will be your words of advice? That's number one. I get. You have
Don't
to give
marry a
3.
lesbian.
Don't marry a lesbian. Boy, I would have won the car.
What's something
I
that
gotta
you've
think about
learned?
that. Oh,
What's
man.
something that you've learned in the last year since your last birthday that you can now say you would want to tell people, especially Wyatt? Something that you've learned.
Oh, man. I would say this is something that we were talking about was just do
Okay.
what you love. Find
Yeah.
what you love. That's it.
Yep.
We were saying that the two things. I was talking about Tommy Primo's dad giving us me advice when we were at Witzel, and I said he was
I remember.
65, and I said, "All right, you're 65. I go, give me some advice, life advice." And he said, "Do what you love, and find a woman that likes to have a lot of sex." And he goes, "That's the hard part." That's what we just thought.
Do what you love, which we were just talking about, and you have to remove expectation too. It's like, what is it? Is it, I don't have X amount of dollars and I'm mad about that, or I'm really happy doing what I love? Like, which, of course, you want to find the happy balance between those two.
You want what you love to pay off, and that,
Yes.
and as I'm learning, it doesn't always happen.
Yeah, but I think that.
No, special unit. We put all that effort and time in a special
This
unit.
is not about you. This is about Ken.
But
I
it
know.
eventually does. It eventually does. Don't you think? Wouldn't you say that?
We're about to have a therapy
Before-
session for you. You somehow managed.
Happy birthday, kid. Now shut up.
When I released Special Unit, I was so upset.
Interesting. So do what
I'm
you
the
love.
kid at the party. No, it's my birthday.
What did I
The
get?
mom's
You
like,
are-
I want to open the presents. It's not your birthday, fucker.
There was that kid. Do you
Every
remember
birthday
that?
party had
Donald
that kid.
Trump would be that kid.
Every birthday.
Blow
had
out
it.
the candle first. Yeah, what the
Yeah.
fuck?
Yeah.
How come I didn't get any presents? Yeah. Parents, some parents in my family, in the last decade or so, have wanted to make it equitable for the siblings. So you can't just give the birthday. You have, So that's been snooze.
Gift bags became a big thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, parting gifts. You have to give them gifts. Like
That's
what?
that's like a
Do you
cousin
think
of
all
it.
that shit, and by the way, all that shit about participation trophies and stuff was just parents going, I'm fucking tired of hearing about them crying on the way home they lost.
Yeah.
You get a trophy too. Shut the fuck up.
It's when they stopped being allowed to spank, probably, and so they had to listen to it. My mom
Yeah.
didn't listen to it.
No. Oh,
My
no.
mom was like, whap.
Yeah. No, my dad had my dad. He had dad face that hurt. Like
Yeah.
he would just, and you'd be like, oh fuck, because what on the other side of dad face was pain. On the other side of dad face was a belt. On the other side of dad face was digging ditches in the yard. On the other side of dad face was weeding.
Was a fist.
Yeah, a fist once in a while. Yeah.
Who was it? Do you remember?
We
Was
have
it
sad
Papa
lives.
P that somebody that made the
Yep.
kid move the rocks?
So Stuntman Tommy's dad had a big pile of bricks, like
Yeah.
200 bricks in his yard. When they were little, like 4 and 5, him and Ricky, they made them take the bricks, and he wanted a neat stack, like 40 feet away at the yard. So they spent all afternoon moving the bricks. And then he goes, perfect. Now you got to put him back. I don't need him there. And he made him do it again.
Why?
I don't know. Whatever they did, they deserved it. That's some shit my dad would do.
Was he on a date?
So it wasn't just work. It was a practical joke too?
Yeah.
Fuck you,
Yeah.
Dad. Really? Wow, that sucks.
That would give me anxiety. No, thank you. Speaking of getting you cleaned up for your dating life, this episode also brought to you by Harry's.
You're pounding through the ads
Oh
today.
man,
You are just
I'm on fire.
She was want to go somewhere.
Got a flight at 6 a.m.
Oh, yay!
I actually this week will
Why does that
be
keep
on
happening?
3 different flights. My life right now is, I
Hectic.
said this year I was not going to travel as much. I was going to try and take care of my health
Oh, not
more.
only that, but I said, hey, make it so we stay an extra day, or we'll leave late,
Right.
Or we'll leave a day
Pad it a
early.
little bit so it's not
Here's
as
the problem.
Dude, she has
exhausting.
not once.
Here's the-
And I finally
No,
said
we
to her,
did. We tried.
I go, what are you doing? Like she said, all right, we got 5:45. Gotta be on the plane. They're boarding it. I'm like, wait, whoa.
We did try, but then Ding Dong booked week after week after week. And so we're landing Monday and we have to leave again. We have a show on Wednesday. So are we going to leave again on Tuesday? No.
Ding Dong's trying to
We're
bail
on
out
a
of the COVID
nonstop
years.
on
Ding Dong-
Wednesday.
Ding Dong's trying to pay the mortgage.
We have to do the podcast. Yeah.
Because I don't want to hear ding dong. Hi, I have a subpoena
We
for you to
repossessed
get your
your
stuff out.
Teslas.
Yeah, your stuff.
The
You need to put the
sheriff.
furniture on the lawn, and we're taking possession of the house. That's the ding dong I don't want. That's
I don't
why I
want
work
that
so
ding
hard.
dong
Plus, I have the
either.
new show. I have the new show. By the way, before you tell this ad, new show this weekend, Wednesday night.
When is this going to be out?
Let's put the audio up tomorrow morning.
Okay.
Okay, so when tonight,
tonight.
people.
Tonight,
so
Charlotte, Booth Playhouse.
Yeah, Booth Playhouse.
One
You
show only.
Got to be vaccinated. One show, and then the rest of the week, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I will be at the Raleigh Improv doing the new
Yay.
show, Zero Side Effects.
It's in Cary, but it's called the Raleigh Improv.
Right.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday. My little cousin is coming out on Thursday.
Right.
So Harry's, if you come to the show, keep it tight. Use Harry's. If you're not already using Harry's, why? Harry's has a new product. They're not talking about that in this copy, but we were sent the Harry's hair gel,
Yes.
which is awesome. I don't know how I feel like everything they do, you don't even have to try it to know it's going to be really good.
So far, we started with the razors, but then the body wash showed up, and then the shave gel showed up. Shave gel showed with the razors, then the body wash, and then everything I've used
After
I've been like,
shave-
this is, and I've kind of just been and like all my stuff is
Peppermint
there.
face scrub is legit.
Oh, the hair paste is the best shit I've ever used.
Deodorant. It's like, I don't even know. So now they have hair gel and the bottle's
Sorry.
huge. Yeah, we don't mean to offend, but you could style your beard.
I could splay it out. Like,
yeah, for Christmas.
Oh, that'd be bad.
You should go as a Viking for Christmas. It's very Viking-esque.
Yeah.
So Harry's is different from other shaving companies. I feel like Harry's is probably putting them all out of business because once people try this, like even my dad, when I was with him last week, he's got his little Harry's stand and his razor that he put on our bathroom sink stuff. And he actually asked me, because we got some product, I forget what it was, from Liquid IV, I think, or something. And he goes, "You got any Harry's razors?" Like a drug addict.
There's a little bit of this going on. When the new box shows up, I'm always like, oh.
Oh, I love
They have to hide them because you steal them.
How can I steal something I have to buy because you've never bought anything from Harry's in your life? I do that.
I'm sorry. Some are mine, some are yours.
I'm working on the ding dong.
Yeah. I'm still on Ding Dong.
Well, then that's why I share your shirts and your hoodies. See?
Don't use Harry's on
It's
your ding dong.
equitable.
By
Don't.
the way.
That was a great meme, by the way. We've talked about the meme after.
I know, but I thought about it. I don't know if it makes sense. We would have to put it up. Anyway, Harry's is making it easier for you to try it or for you to buy it for someone else to try. You can try their starter set. It's got the 5-blade razor, the weighted handle, the foaming shave gel with aloe, which is awesome, and the travel cover. You get all of that for $3. It's a $13 value, and the $3 pays the shipping. Go while you're on the website, check out their other products. Obsessed with the hair paste.
Christmas is coming too. This is such the initial
Yeah.
razor kit. I always say this every year. Order 4 or 5 of them because there's always someone that shows up at Christmas and we're back to seeing people again that you forgot to
He
get a
says
gift
sadly.
for. And you go, oh, we got you this.
I they're going to say somebody shows up that looks terrible. They're like, you clean up. And
Or
go
Or
clean up.
that. If you have young college students, males, or high school students that smell bad, go to Harry's. Fill their stocking with this stuff. Redwood body wash is the best. There's never been a better time to try Harry's. Go to harrys.com/bombshell to get their starter set for just $3. It's 100% satisfaction guaranteed, so you have nothing to lose. Go to harrys.com/bombshell right now to get this special offer. That's harrys.com/bombshell. That's got a B in it. BOMB.
I like they spelled it for our people.
Yeah, you have to. You know why you have to? I just opened an email to you from your website, and he had gotten a marketing email from your website,
right.
And he responded, "Stop emailing me. You're a bigot and an asshole," but he spelled bigot B-I-G-G-E-T.
We're going to have to Google what that is. That a new word?
You are a bigot and an asshole. What? He got Shakespearean. How am I a bigot?
I don't know. So I just responded, bigot, B-I-G-O-T.
How am I a bigot? When did I become a bigot?
Yeah, you're the opposite. You're the anti-bigot. Asshole, I think we could all concede.
Nobody's contesting that.
But even I didn't argue that part. Even I was like, I like that bigot was one of the asshole. Okay, bigot?
You're right.
Definitely
I didn't think
asshole,
about it. Bigot and asshole. I am
Boucher,
not a bigot.
I didn't even think I wasn't arguing that point. I was like,
I didn't realize
I was like,
it
ooh, okay. That's how a bigot and an asshole. All right. Wow.
B-I-G-G-E-T.
I have to
It's
say,
French.
So I've been having a kind of an issue with this because I do say stand for what you believe, but I notice a lot of people, and I know who they are. I've known them for years, performers, comics, whatever, and I know what they believe because I spent one-on-one with them, and they will not put their toe in the waters of any controversy at all. They will not stand up for what they believe, and the ones that do, I love. The ones that I do, Proops will, even if I don't agree with them. Kindler did something. Some guys just drop. Here's what I think, and I don't give a shit what you think. I do have to say, it is. There is a lot of people that since I have done that, since I've really gotten, serious about that. And of course I've always said what I've felt, but it doesn't always work.
You've gotten a lot more
strident,
manic with it. Like,
we're trying to make a better word.
I think that there is a way, like also there are performers, and I know what their stance is because they've said it on Twitter, like Fortune. I know Fortune wants her people to get vaccinated. She said it. I know she got vaccinated because she said that. And then she moves on. There's, I think, a balance maybe. It's like Dennis Miller used to be really funny and bookable, and now he's not bookable.
But I'm not that lefty. I don't think I'm that lefty. I just think we should all listen. The reason I want people to get the vaccine is honestly so you don't die, so no one in your family dies, and so you don't have $40,000, $50,000, $60,000 worth of hospitals or lifetime heart, liver, kidney, or brain damage. I want to get out of this. Like, you're fucking up my money. Do you understand that by not getting the vaccine, you're fucking up your money and my money? And that's it for me. I'm like, at the end of it, I love to meet people after the shows. Let me sign your T-shirt. I can't do it if you guys won't get vaccinated. You guys, at the end of the day, it's not. No one's taking your fucking freedom. And other things that I stand for, like I will talk about it next week. I already told them what the next week's Armageddon update is going to be. It's probably going to get people mad, but I'm trying to figure. I'm trying to figure out the right way in to say what I want to say. I just don't believe. We are in a place we've never been at in this country ever. And I know people say, Titus, you used to be so funny, you're political now. I'm like, yeah, but we didn't have a guy that tried to overthrow the government. We didn't have a guy that wants to fuck his daughter. We didn't have a guy that was bankrupt 6 times running the country and then started putting minions in. I don't think people, and Bill Maher nailed it best this week, people don't understand how fucking dangerous it is. Every society falls after about 250 years. We're right up there right now. And so I'm trying to ring the bells like fuckers, if this is my little Paul Revere thing, it's not going to make a big difference, but Jesus. And so if I seem more strident, because I've read enough history and know enough history to know what happens on the B side of this. If we don't fucking end this, we're fucked.
And we used to think that our worst days were behind us, but
World War II, right?
Now we're kind of living in.
And at least in World War II we were together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But even so we don't have stories of a Donald Trump type of character back during the Civil War.
Andrew
There's
Jackson,
no
right? Was Andrew Jackson was coming?
Yeah, but who want to have sex with his daughter? Like this kind of.
You guys
I think they just
and
did
the
it.
have sex with the daughter thing.
You don't think
Said
that's
it on
real?
television. He said it. We have repeatedly.
I don't
Have
think
you seen the pictures?
he really wanted a banger. I just think he's
Epstein.
a sleaze bag. He's just a sleaze bag he's just trash. He just doesn't know how to. He has zero class. Yeah.
Okay, so
You
you,
know, one
think
of
it
his
was like
best
a
buddies was
schlocky
Jeffrey
thing you said.
Epstein.
I don't know that it
That's what
was
I
his
said.
best buddy, but I do know that we have
there's
pictures of them together.
all over together. Yeah, they knew each other quite well.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm saying, like he said, if she wasn't my daughter, I'd be dating her.
But in his mind, because he is the gold-plated toilet guy, he thinks that that's a compliment to his daughter.
You just made me make Mike Lindell make sense. The pillow guy and the gold-plated toilet guy.
You know what I mean? I think that
I
he
get what you're
likes
saying.
banging Russian and Yugoslavian and whatever models. I mean, I think he did before he was clearly impotent.
What about getting sued by the 13-year-old though? I mean, he got sued by a 13-year-old girl, and 16 days before the election, that went away.
I don't know. I'm just saying, in my opinion, the dying on the hill of that's the bad thing about Donald Trump is a bad hill to die on because
right.
there's so much more
I agree with that.
credible
we agree.
things that don't require you to make
It's
a
just
conclusion.
such an overt sort of example of
It's a
his
sleazebag.
character.
What a scumbag.
He
Yeah.
did a
Yeah.
porno, and at the beginning, he's dumping champagne over a Mercedes emblem, but the religious right
He did
holds
a
him
porno?
up as he wasn't he produced a porno, financed it. He wasn't in it. He just of course had to make a cameo at the beginning with his
How am I
lips
just
out.
learning about this?
great thou art.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that's the part. So we are in uncharted territory with crazy. That's what we were talking about. Now we're gonna update. It's like you guys have a list of shit that you all said would happen, and it just built on top of itself. This is your idea, by the way, to where it's now crushing down on, and you can't even get to what you guys originally said, no matter how many times you disprove it. So the level of crazy is. They're talking this week with Civil War. We're going to well, they say, I think it's time for a Civil War. I think we need that lady said, I think we need to have a Civil War. Do ya?
You already lost the first time.
Yeah.
You shut up and sit
As
down.
I said,
But no one thinks it's serious.
Facebook is a hellhole to go to. And I saw, like, just on a show posting, on your page, a guy said, at this point, and this is what we're dealing with, the ultimate level of ignorance. At this point, I would vote for Putin over Biden. And
Would you remember those guys at the beginning?
but do you get that? Do you get
That's what I'm saying. The delusion is
Putin
insane.
has people killed
Right.
that oppose him. He poisons people that want to run against him. He puts people in jail that protest that they can't vote for who they want to vote for.
We haven't heard shit about Navalny. Navalny's gone. Remember, it was
I'm just saying, like, but these people are so dumb, and they have been fed from Trump and
News.
Fox and everything that Putin is a strong, powerful leader that Donald Trump was trying to befriend because it's in our best interest, and they're just being spoon-fed this shit from these dumb news
You're right, though.
stations.
Biden does need to step up.
Yeah,
There's a
man.
lot of
Yeah,
things that
he
could
does.
fix this, like with bringing back the fairness doctrine.
Yeah,
And
if you just sat down and went, well, he's got to get it through Congress, and here's the thing, they're also being paid by Rupert Murdoch. There's no way they're passing the fairness doctrine. What we need to do, honestly, guys, you want to take the country back? In 2022, when all these guys, these senators and House members are up for re-election, you get people out there and vote. That's what you got to do. If we actually up it, we have to make Christian Sinema and Joe Manchin irrelevant. We get 62 senators. They're fucked.
Well, and if we could all take part in our communities, like
Yes.
Stacey Abrams did in the entire state of Georgia, it took her a decade because she was kind of on her own. And it's mobilizing people who think that their vote doesn't matter and not just saying, and also very importantly, paying attention to lower level offices.
Yep.
Instead of just checking them like so many people do. I did when I was younger, because I didn't know anything about those people. Voting very specifically for your lower level offices.
even like school superintendents,
Yes.
district attorneys.
The last 4 elections, I have actually read the book.
Yeah.
Like I sit at the house and I'm just reading the book, and I know it's a pain in the ass. And the way this world works, work is hard, everything's hard, bills are hard, everything's hard. But damn it, I think we've seen in the last 5 or 6 years that if we don't get that right, we lose our fucking country. If we don't vote for the people that gave a shit about America, we lose America. And that's what happened. I still don't believe it. I'll never forget sitting in North Carolina on vacation with the whole family and Uncle Dennis saying he's going to win. And I was like, no, what? And Dennis, he had his finger on the pulse of there is a dumb white guy that thinks that he's gotten shit taken away from him. Dude, no one took shit away from me because I'm a dumb white guy too, and no one took shit away from me. I just work harder than you. I don't get it.
The white guys were the ones that were taking the shit from everybody, not the other way around.
Well, by the way, happy Columbus Day.
Exactly.
I know. I said to him yesterday, "Are we still celebrating this?"
That's what I was shocked.
The post office was closed yesterday.
And I'm like, what? This is still a thing? Oh,
What are you doing?
Noodle. He's noodling. He always noodles when anyone tries to pick him up.
I don't know why, but he noodles. He noodles. Hi, buddy. Say hi to the people.
He licked it.
Say hi to him. We have time.
Poochie, say hi to everybody.
I'm a 4-year-old.
Yeah, I don't remember what I was gonna say, but I don't know. This is the end of the podcast because I've lost my train of thought.
No, it's
Biden 2024, make America great again, again, again.
We were talking about Make America.
Chuck Grassley.
Great again,
Chuck
again, again, again,
Grassley
again.
was at that rally where he announced "Make America Great Again, Again." He's 88. He's there letting Trump endorse him because he wants to run for another 6-year term. He's 88 years old.
There aren't another 6.
By the way, yeah, exactly. But dude, you're pushing it. You know? So I don't understand that either. Dianne Feinstein too. Let's go to Democrats. There's some people that there should be. If you're going to give age limits for youth, I said this last week. You need to give it for age.
If your hairstyle went out of style 48 years ago, you can't be in Senate anymore.
If your hairstyle's now back in style,
yeah, exactly.
If a helper combs your hair,
Yeah, that too.
if you have to have,
Who was it? Was it Strom Thurmond?
Yes, at 93 or something.
His aide would vote for him because he was comatose basically in a wheelchair, and his aide would.
Wow.
People are going to vote for Grassley again. I don't get it. I'm so tired of it.
But okay, so let's take the voting thing aside. Power is a drug. I get it. But I'm 88 and I've got enough lobby money put in the bank. Fuck it. I'm out, man. You know, it is weird to see someone resign, but I'm not running again. Why? Because I'm 88.
Right.
It's not a tough
Why isn't
question.
he sipping Mai Tais?
It's not a tough answer. Yeah, exactly. So you're going to die in the Senate? You're going to die. Okay. All right. Man, oh my God. I just don't get, can we have an age limit? Let's do that. Of course, then Biden would be out too, wouldn't he? What should be the age limit? 75?
Yeah, I think Biden, I'd like to have energetic, young, forward-thinking.
And we can't base it on a cognitive test because clearly that's a very dumb test.
Person, woman, man, camera, TV.
Great.
Thank you.
You can be president.
Do you want me to do it again?
Done.
Person, woman, man, camera, TV. I get extra points for that.
Good
If you
enough.
do it again, you're gonna get it. And they couldn't believe it because nobody can.
They said it was amazing.
It was
It's
amazing.
amazing.
So the day that video came out, I had to record it. I was laughing. I was at my office. I'm laughing so hard. I had to record it because I'm like, I couldn't stop laughing. And then he goes, and the poor. Again, we've talked about it too much, but man, the reporter, look on his face was so awesome. Just.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I just looked up because we haven't heard a lot about this Matt Gaetz thing, and the guy, his wingman, who.
Speaking of age limits.
Yes, that's what I was thinking.
Nice, very nice.
Greenberg, he actually went in front of the judge last week on October 5th and asked the judge to delay sentencing until March 2022.
Was he in jail right now? Is he being held?
Mm-hmm.
So
yes, he's cooperating with federal investigators, and
shit.
prosecutors are not objecting to that postponement according to the motion. They are agreeing that yes, which means he's still providing things worthwhile to them.
So he's being held, and he just said, "Don't sentence me to the 22nd."
Yeah, he would get
To March
time
22nd?
served. Yeah, but
Oh, so he's thinking ahead, or he has more.
he has
Matt
more to
Gaetz.
give them, obviously.
Jesus, how long does it take to tell the story about how many teenagers Matt Gaetz may or may not have done?
There's a lot. There's clearly a lot of them.
Wow.
Right.
It's got to be more than Matt Gaetz then, because it's got to be, because he was hanging. There was reports that he was hanging with a bunch of Floridian guys.
I'm not sure if he is he in jail? I'm not 100% sure. I'm trying to find out. He was.
Well, then I would be like, Your Honor, can I have my postponed till the 2020? 2020,000, please. I like it.
Or did he make? He's facing 12 years in prison. I don't know.
So he's not in jail.
I'm not sure. I'm
Well,
not
I
sure.
mean, maybe part of his condition was, I will give you everything on everybody I have, but you got to let me out of prison.
He already pled guilty to 6 of the federal charges. They had like 32 against him. He's cooperating now, so he has 33 federal charges against him.
Jesus.
He pled guilty to 6 so far. He's
Wow.
cooperating on all of the others.
So basically, they told him, you give us everything you have down to the last period, and maybe we'll let you out. So that's why he wants it. He's trying to give him everything. Also, that's the kind of guy. Here's the thing. Here's what I would do. Florida's a very scary place. Very scary place. If I had dirt on a congressman or a senator, I would actually give him as much information, all of it, right up front, and get in a safe area. Because in Florida, this guy might disappear. If he's not in protective custody, that's a mistake.
Yeah.
All I want to say,
that's
I'd like
why
to
I'm-
go to the Epstein chapter.
Yeah, but it's Matt Gaetz, right? I mean, you think he has bigger people? Matt Gaetz
Yes.
and
I
Nestor
think
are
there's
going
no way.
to...
There's no way. I mean, I think so. I mean, I read a couple things that they're talking about. There's a whole circle of.
It says currently in Orange County Jail, so I don't know if that's changed since this Tampa Bay Times story, but currently being held as he awaits trial. Although it looks like
would
he's
he-
pleading out on most of
Why
the
would
stuff.
he wait till
He
the-
was out on bond, but he violated his bond. He claimed to have explosives, pills. He was going to take a bunch of pills, kill himself. At what point the cops showed up at his house and he threw a whole bag of pills out into the driveway. I mean, he's a little nutty. So they took him back in, and I don't know.
Your parole guy shows up and you're high as shit on pills, he's shooting guns, and I'm killing myself. All right, this meeting's not going to go like I thought it was.
But you're right. They do need to keep him
How many
safe.
days do we have with this
Yeah.
guy?
Well, Matt Gaetz is still talking as much shit as he always
Is he?
did. Doesn't care at all. Him and Marjorie Taylor Greene.
See, I haven't. I've been totally tuned out on it. I've really enjoyed my life away from Twitter.
Just so you want to know, I remember when Obama was president and the Bush thing had happened and all the way, and the Great Recession happened, and it was for like, we were around for like a year. It was horrible. Remember, everything died, the housing market, and then there was a competence, there was a vibe. Do you remember where it was like the second year of Obama where everything kind of mellowed out? It wasn't evil anymore. It wasn't dark. We were blowing up we're blowing up ISIS with predator drones. Okay. I mean, but it seemed normal.
I will say I don't love everything about this administration,
This doesn't seem normal.
but I don't love everything about any administration.
What pisses you off about this one?
I'm not even going to get into it with you. We've kind of gone over them week by week, but I know that bumps you a lot for me to say. But I don't. There's been several things I really, really hated how the withdrawal from Afghanistan was handled. I hated that we bombed an innocent dude and his kids.
By the way, I do too. By the way, that was like that.
I hate what Merrick Garland is doing and not doing.
Sorry, what Merrick Garland is not doing.
Well, that's what I just said.
Yeah, but he's not doing anything.
That's what I said.
yeah.
Didn't you hear me?
Well, you
is
said-
doing and not doing.
Oh, yeah.
You're just not trying to listen. But anyway, but I will say that I don't wake up with that total terror
Yeah.
and fear. I used to wake up, open my eyes, and grab my phone and hit the news to just see what crazy thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did skull comedy. We both woke up. We both grabbed our phones. We looked and then went.
Yeah, it was crazy.
That was every morning.
and we don't have that now. At least there is
Yes.
competence.
You don't wake up and say, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
Yeah.
Every day.
Did you guys see this? Oh my God. We'd be on group text with our friends. Like, can you believe this is happening?
So there is a common version, but it seems like the forces of evil, and I'm going to say that's what they are working hard, and they're doing it like Bannon wanted,
doing
in
it
back
and doing
rooms,
it and doing it well.
in back rooms, and they're changing laws, and they're doing, and I think, and nobody seems to be taking it seriously. And what will happen is you're going to wake up one day and be like, what? Wait, not Trump. No, Biden won Texas. Yeah, but the electors flipped it. They have that law where they can flip
Yeah.
it if they don't
Yeah.
like it. And you're going to wait, they gave it to Trump. What?
Yeah.
By the way, as hard as life is right now, you would feel a lot better if you looked better. So after you work out with Fitbod and you shave and you use Feels to mellow out, go to Indochino.com.
These guys.
Indochino, Indochino, Indochino. Pretty amazing. Like, as hard as it is for guys to find things that fit them, so nobody can afford custom clothing. I mean, that's insane. That's, Kanye West can afford custom clothing. But this website at an affordable price has clothing that you measure. You have to measure, and I'll tell you, watching him try to measure some of the parts, they tell you in great detail. And it was very
I needed to
funny.
get a much longer tape.
No, the crotch one was the funniest because you had it wrapped underneath, but then you couldn't see the thing. That was really cute.
Yeah, so when you get Indochino, by the way, so what they do is they make great clothing, high quality, but it fits you. So you have to do like 18 measurements. So get somebody with you to do the measurements, but then when you send it in, you order what you order, it comes for you, which is awesome. And
it's like at crazy good prices.
Yeah, it's like what a normal medium, large, or extra large costs. You're like, oh, I can get something that fits me perfectly.
It's
okay.
crazy.
Yeah.
Didn't you say that there was also an option to take a picture?
No.
Of the measuring?
No. I said there needs to be an app where you can take a picture.
Oh, yeah, but then that wouldn't be accurate. I mean, they get everything, wrists, everything. So you're going to get this shirt. You ordered a black shirt,
After measuring
right?
myself, I am now a tailor. You and I are now tailors. The stuff we
And
have,
you also know how insanely long your torso and your arms are. It's ridiculous. So
my arms are long. It actually said 28, 29,
It said
30, monkey.
You're
going for it. Nice.
So you did this online.
Yep.
I think that they also have showrooms, but you can do it from home. Then it comes to you. And yet another thing that you don't have to leave your house to do. Big fan. Also, him having a shirt that fits him, huge fan. Pants that fit him, hard to find 34 length in any store. They make 2 of them and they sell out. And also you and I both always have shirts kind of stop right here. It's never.
That's my first thing I do whenever I put a shirt on. I go like this. I go, and it goes.
That's the test.
And and it's always so tight. But anyway,
because my shoulders and back are huge.
They offer completely custom fitted suits, shirts, casual wear, and more at surprisingly affordable prices.
I have to say that when we were on the website and I was picking my stuff out, I have to be honest. When I saw that shirt and what it was made out of and what they were doing to cut it to fit me, I was stunned at how good
You're
the
not
price
just
was.
that, but you choose everything. All the details, which is pretty awesome. Like the fabric on the suit, the lapel, the monogram, statement linings in the suit. If you do the suit, you did dress shirts. Indochino suits start at $329 for an entirely custom suit with
Tailored
a cool
for you.
lining, your measurements. But they have pants that were awesome. You got some dress shirts. I'm excited for it to come. I can't wait to see. You guys will see it because he'll be wearing it on stage. Customize your new professional look. Book an in-person appointment or find a brand new Indochino location in a select Nordstrom near you at Indochino.com. Right now, you can get $50 off any purchase of $3.99 or more by using promo code Titus at checkout. That's $50 off a purchase of $3.99 or more at INDOCHINO.com. Promo code Titus. I wonder if they have it at our Nordstrom.
Probably. The suits, the way they cut them, there's a bunch of different cuts too. I really like what they do.
Well, if they do, then we could go there, and then you could have them do the work for you.
Right.
Last night it was like you were doing a math problem in the living room. There
And,
was smoke.
and we already know how that goes with me.
All squatting for the crotch measurement.
The crotch was really cute.
We got it?
Once he got it.
It doesn't count if you're all the way in the back.
Because they tell you have to measure 4 fingers below your belly button, and then at the bottom of your 4th finger, measure from there around to the bottom of what your 4th finger would be back here. And this was when his head exploded. And he had the measuring tape, and then when he got it around and I was watching it and he couldn't see what it said.
That's exactly what it was.
If you do
get
the
someone to help
measuring
you.
tape,
Get someone to help you with the measuring.
or also do it forward so you can read the number. Don't do it behind you.
Good point. It's valid.
Thank you. Anyway, come see us tonight if
Coulda
you're
held the tape
listening to
together
this
my
on
butt cheeks and then
Wednesday,
pulled it around front.
October
And
13th.
Yeah.
Booth Playhouse. And then tomorrow night, if you're listening, this Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 14, 15, 16 at the Raleigh Improv.
Right. New show, Zero Side Effects. It's killing. It's doing really well. I'm really happy with it. And you are blowing the roof off with your new material.
Thank you, sir.
I'm excited.
Also, Alpha Chick, my first special is available at
Yep.
rachelbradleycomedy.com.
Yep.
And
If you want
your new tour shirts, which I love, I'm
Old
going to
school hot
steal
rod
one.
shirts,
Yeah, those are available on ChristopherTitus.com.
Also, guys, if you want to get the last 2 episodes of Titus ever done, we did finale episodes. I don't know if you guys know this. Not everybody knows it, but we shot 2 episodes of Titus during COVID with Stacy Keach and Zach Ward and Cynthia Watrous and David Chatraw. And they are $3 a piece. They're on my website because we had to pay for the production because the actors weren't working and I wasn't working, but they're really funny and it came out phenomenal. I'd like to thank you guys, too, because we killed that. We killed that.
That was fun.
Yeah,
It
good
was
website.
fun after, not during.
Yeah.
It was
In
horrible.
hindsight,
during.
it was fun.
Hindsight, it's a lot better.
I'm blocking out
We
the-
had to build the whole place. We had to build sets.
It was like pure horror.
I was
But
here till
now
1 in the
it's
morning
great.
every day. And then people were like, why is he so grumpy? Because he was here till 1 in the morning and he was back at
I
7.
don't think they said grumpy. I'm pretty sure it was.
They said he
They
was
said
a
Bouget.
bigot. They said he was a Bouget, yeah. He's a bigot in an arsehole.
Arsehole.
As an arsehole, yes.
Yes, indeed.
Yes. I just want to say thanks for listening to the Titus Podcast and paying attention to us and laughing with us. More than anything, please come to the shows this year. 0 side effects. I am boosted, vaccinated now, and we're going to go back to meet and greets, and I'll be signing T-shirts, and I'll see you at the show. For myself, the Bombshell Ray, and the Hylinder, see ya later.
Peace out. Instrumental.
How you, what?
Music.
This is music.
No, it's instrumental.
I know, but I was making the violin talk. You know, like Peter Frampton did?
Floor 5. Underwear and ladies'
Instrumental.
garments.
That's the weakest shit we've
But on this floor,
Indochino.
there could
Measurements.
be only one. There's
There
where
could-
you could say it.
There you go. Let's start over.
Okay.